Hello everybody, my name is Tracy Woodall and I've worked here for around 13 years. It's a wonderful place where all the patients and the staff are like family and all visitors are like friends. It's therefore families and friends that I'm turning to at this difficult time. I know that many of you will be anxious or suffering in some way due to the COVID outbreak, whether that be money worries, job redundancies or health worries like myself. It's a difficult time for everybody and the impact of COVID will be felt for many years to come. Since I started at the hospice, I agreed with the board that we would only ever ask our communities for what we needed. We would never ask for more. It's only through the generosity of the people of Hartlepool and East Durham that we've managed to keep our hospice open. It's been very difficult to raise money through this period of time and we've been astounded by the generosity from the people of Hartlepool and East Durham. The generosity has been the same for years and years and we've always managed to run our hospice because of the people in our communities. Some of our incredible staff have given up seeing their families for weeks on end to ensure that patients have somebody with them when their families have not been able to visit. It's really important to us that people have somebody there at the end of their life just to hold their hand. And I think that's what scares me most about the potential of losing a hospice, is that where would people go and who would hold their hand? When COVID started, we had to stop all of our fundraising and close all of our shops. This had a massive impact on us being able to deliver our services. I therefore made the difficult decision to stop running our community services. This was at a time when people didn't, in the first outbreak, when people didn't want to have people in their homes, and it was a necessary step to take to enable us to keep our inpatient units running. We made the important decision to keep our 18 beds open because this is where families need us most. It's when patients are at home, they have uncontrollable pain, they're in distress and families are just breaking down, they're not able to cope with them. It's important to us that you keep that relationship, whether that be mother, father, wife, husband, son or daughter or partner. It's important that you have the relationship protected with your family one and that we can take that burden off you and take on that caring role. This placed considerable amount of pressure on our staff, but they always came to work with a smile on their face under their mask. And while we had to lose our community services, it was very important to us that we still supported the community. We therefore opened our holistic centre to provide more psychological, mental health therapies that enabled people to have somewhere to go, somebody to talk to and somebody to see so they weren't lonely and isolated. Unfortunately, due to this second lockdown, we've now had to cease those services as well. We survived the last lockdown and the closure of our shops and the lack of fundraising due to the government support that we received, and we're very grateful for that government support, but we're not aware that we're going to get any again. Unfortunately, last year we saw the first closure of a hospice due to financial reasons, and it's estimated that 30% of hospices could close as a result of COVID-19. I only ask for your help now because we really need it. There's very little we can do in terms of fundraising. We've had to shut our shops again, as I've already mentioned. So any little help that you can give us would be so gratefully appreciated. Whether that's £1 a week to play our lottery and where you can win up to £10,000, or whether that's buying one of our commemorative badges which we've had made specially to thank our staff for working so hard through COVID. Any little that you can offer us would be such an advantage. I know times are difficult. I know it's hard for everybody. People are worried about losing their jobs, people worried about their families. But I want to make sure that you don't have to worry. If you're at the end of your life, that we're here to look after you. I hope you all have a fabulous Christmas. I hope you get to see your families. But remember, we're also your family and we're here to look after you.